What's up, people? I wanted to make a follow-up video after the weekend, and things have actually not cooled off. I was kind of hoping they would. In fact, I would say things have gotten worse. And we all know why. So, what I'm going to say is a message both for Games Workshop and for the fandom. I think that this whole female Custodes thing has brought out the worst in every side of the fandom, whether you're for it or against it. There are people that are against it because of this half-assed response that was given by the Warhammer official account. There are people that are against it because never has it been said that there is a female Custodes, when, as you can see on the screen here, they're saying there's always been female Custodes, when we all know that's not true. You have the people on the other side that are celebrating this because now it's more inclusive, although they're completely disregarding Sisters of Battle, Sisters of Silence, etc. But that's besides the point. That's not what this is about. Now, I think a lot of the malice and anger that is happening right now is not the fact that this is now a thing, as far as we know. This could still change. We don't know. But by the way that Games Workshop social media person, whoever it may be, is treating people that have been in the hobby for a long time, right? And from this, even the people that are just ribbing them, right? Just giving them shit just to poke fun, instantly blocked. People that are being malicious, people I know that have said malicious stuff, are getting blocked. People that are asking questions, genuine questions, are getting blocked. And it seems like they're trying to sweep this under the rug as efficiently as possible. And it's just getting worse and worse and worse for them. Because me personally, I know of at least multiple people that have said, nope, I'm done. I'm not giving them any more money. And these are people that have spent thousands of dollars. If you were to walk into my house, you would see many, many thousands of dollars worth of 40K merchandise. Now, I haven't been blocked yet, surprisingly, because I was giving them shit too. But it doesn't seem to be a even-handed response. It's like they just see one and go, nope, don't like that, block. Or they see another one that's not even that bad. Oh, nope, don't like that either, block. Somebody said, hey, why don't people check out the hidden replies? Boop, block. Right? That's not a good look for any company. That tells me one of two things. Either you're pissed off that people are reacting the way that they're reacting, or you want to hide it, or you just want to pretend like nothing's wrong. Right? Now, I don't agree with any of that. I don't agree that Games Workshop should drop something like this and then just let the community fucking tear itself apart, which is exactly what's happening right now. I don't care if you're for it or against it. Everybody is at each other's throats. Plain and simple. If it were me, and this were my company, I would have had an emergency meeting Monday morning, called everybody in, and been like, what do we do? How do we fix this? Again, whether you're for it or against it, right now, things are not looking good. Because at this point, Games Workshop is pushing away active customers, and that is money gone. You've got all kinds of people going, well, I'm just going to 3D print my own shit now. That's money gone. You've got people saying, oh, I'm not going to buy the books anymore because you got all these people saying that lore doesn't matter. Why should I buy the books? Why should I read the lore? Fuck it. I'm in that camp. Why should I buy any of the books? I've got my collection, got the whole Horus Heresy, Siege of Terra, I've got all of it. I've got plenty of books to last me for a while. Why should I buy anything new if they don't care about their product? Then you got the people that are saying, oh, well, there's always been retcons. Yes, there's always been retcons, but they've always kind of fluffed it up, right? They've always said something. And with this, it's just, nope, we're going to gaslight you and tell you that this thing has always been there, even though everybody knows it hasn't been, and just not say a word. Just silence, right? Not even anything from the Warhammer community, just this social media person that's answering people and blocking people. It's a bad look. It's a really bad look. Again, regardless of whether you're for or against this thing, you don't want to see a company behave that way. That's a bad sign in terms of business model, which we all know that their business model has been shit for a while. The whole FOMO, we're going to limit this to, 1,500 copies on a fucking art book, right? Why can't you give everybody a chance to get an art book? Why do you have to make it limited? Same thing with all these new lines that they keep putting out, and then they're never in stock. You see them once, and then they're gone. And then they turn around and go, all right, well, now we're getting rid of all the old stuff, and you can't use that anymore. It's shitty behavior, and you should be mad whether you like the hobby or not, right? Or regardless of who you agree with. I don't care if you agree with me. This is just from a business standpoint. This is not good. Yeah, it's really, really weird what is happening right now. I honestly didn't expect this. I didn't expect things to blow the fuck up to like DEFCON 10 on a level of people that are at each other's throats, and now people are just even people that are just meh about it, right? Are talking about quitting because it's bringing out the worst in people. And I don't think any of us as 40K fans want that for the hobby. I don't want that for the hobby. I already said I'm not leaving the hobby. I'm just going to cut back on what I buy and be a little bit more careful. If this is the direction that things are going in, why should I keep throwing money at it, right? So I'm still going to buy the things that I like. As minuscule as that may be, that's what, a couple things a year maybe. And I'm done with the FOMO. I'm done with we're going to do whatever we want and the rest of you can fuck off. You had another former employee of Games Workshop come out today and go, oh, well, it's always supposed to be, there's never supposed to be any sort of lore. It's supposed to be chaotic and things are supposed to be all over the place and you're not supposed to know the truth about anything. Then why do I have 54 books sitting on there about the Horus Heresy? Why do I have the entire Beast Arises set? Why do I have, the Dark Imperium set? Why do I have... See, I can keep going on things that have continuity. Because that is what they have built up. That is what people expect. That is what people want. Right? And you can't just throw all that away to chase, something that is not guaranteed. Now, playing devil's advocate, if they are doing this to bring in a new audience, to bring in new players that happen to be women, I guess that's what they're going for. What if that doesn't pan out, right? What if this they push out a whole bunch of Custodes that are female, right? A whole line of minis, and they just sit on the shelves and nothing happens. Do you think they're going to do it again? As greedy as Games Workshop is, if you want this thing and it does not sell, do you think they are going to do it again? The answer is no. They're going to be like, well, we tried it. That didn't work. All right, how else are we going to make money? Right? And surprisingly, it's not something that I expected. I don't know who's in charge of all this shit right now, but whoever it is, somebody needs to talk to you. I don't know who's in charge of social media right now, but somebody needs to talk to you too. But, this is looking at it from a business perspective. Now, in terms of the fandom perspective, this whole thing is a clusterfuck. This is a dumpster fire of massive proportions to the point where now it's escaped the fandom bubble and it's gone full-blown mainstream. I'm seeing people I never thought I would... Fucking Philip DeFranco is talking about Warhammer 40K in this shit right now. Like, it is not good. And I understand GW wanting to chase those mainstream bucks, but this is See, even my stuff knows what's going on. It's all falling down. This is probably not the direction that they wanted when they said, hey, we want to go mainstream. Like, not like this, not with bad publicity and everybody fighting and threatening to kill each other. Like, that's not what you want. You want the good stuff. And yeah, it's just so disheartening seeing people give even the mildest bit of criticism online about what the company is doing, and then they get cut off. You should want to listen to your fans. You should want to listen to different opinions. Hell, I have my own opinions, but I still listen to other people. I'm not a fanatic. I don't think anybody I know is a fucking fanatic and saying, no, you can't do this. In fact, I'm one of the people that said, yeah, they probably can do this, but this ain't it. You know, just a one-word sentence explanation, and that's it. It's gone. It's done. Because possibly Aaron Dembski Bowden decided he wanted female Custodes, and they said, okay. It doesn't make sense. You got to give us something. You got to give us anything. Anything. Give us a reason. Give us an answer. Don't gaslight. Don't go, nope. This has always been a thing. You people are all wrong, and you're blocked. No. That's not it. And as much as these people that are saying, why do you care? Oh, it's just they're plastic toys. Oh, why do you care about the lore? Lore doesn't matter. Oh, why do you care? The question is, why don't you care? Why don't you care what they're doing with their product? You're obviously buying it. At least you say you are. Why don't you care? Why don't you care what they're doing? Is it because they're doing something that you want, so now all of a sudden it's okay? It's not good for anybody. What if I just want them to do everything that I want them to do? I guarantee it's going to piss a whole bunch of people off. But nope, that's what I want. Fuck the rest of y'all. That's essentially what's happening right now. And it's bad. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. You know, I was not expecting, I even said I wasn't expecting April to be the month that Games Workshop burns all their shit to the ground. And that's essentially what's happening. People that have been in the hobby 30 years, 20 years, 10 years, 16 years. I've seen all kinds of numbers of people that I know have been in the hobby this long that are going, I am done. I'm almost to that point of saying, I am done. And if I decided to sell all my books right now, everything that's sitting on 8 different bookshelves, I'd have enough to buy it. I'd be able to buy a house. I could put a down payment on a house and probably pay half of it off. That's how much all that is worth. But I haven't sold it because I love the hobby. I haven't sold my minis because I love the hobby. I haven't sold my fucking miscellaneous shit, my pins, my Joy Toys, jewelry, none of that, because I love the hobby. And I think all the people that are pissed off also love the hobby. And if it gets to the point where you get what you want, right? And everybody else is gone, there's not going to be a hobby left. Plain and simple. There's not going to be a fucking Games Workshop left. Because if they're not making money, I guarantee you they're going to pursue something else. And I have already said, if you're not happy, email them. They've got customer service emails all over the place. They got investor relations emails all over the place. If you don't like what they're doing, tell them. That is your right as a customer. Same token, if you like what they're doing, email them. If you think this is a good idea, tell them. But at least say something. Don't just screech online and do nothing. Right? Now, I asked some, I'm surprised. And you asked me, somebody asked, well, what do you mean this went mainstream? I'll show you. This is mainstream. GW has made it to the Daily Mail. This shit is so bad the Daily Mail picked it up. This is so bad Philip DeFranco picked it up. This is so bad that you got fucking Gamergate people picking this up. It's a Gundam picked this up. You've got everybody coming out of the woodwork with eyeballs on this product right now. And I encourage you guys to read this article. And I'm sorry I'm using gendered language. I encourage everybody to read this article. Because the headline is, it's Wokehammer. Games Workshop engulfed in gender row with fans after it said Warhammer Squadron that was previously thought of as men only has always had females. And surprisingly, I wouldn't say this if it weren't true. This is a surprisingly unbiased article because it gives both sides of the fight and tells you exactly what both sides are saying. So, again, I encourage you to read the article. And if you look at the comments, as much as the people that are for this thing are saying that they're the majority, the comments aren't pretty, and this is on a random article. So, I'm just saying, if for some reason GW thinks this is going to be a money hole for them, and they pull the rug out from under you, don't be surprised. I'm telling you now. By that same token, this could be a thing that GW has dug their heels on, and they're saying, nope, we're not going to change anything. This is how it is now. Tough. Well, then I guess you have to live with it. Assuming you want to stick around the hobby. And if you don't, that is entirely your right to say, this is it. This is the straw. And for me, I don't know if this is the straw for me. Because as I said, I love the hobby, but I cannot be one of those people that gets behind the lore doesn't matter crowd that is crowing about this shit. I will never be one of those people. That doesn't make sense. If you look at every successful franchise, every successful book series, it's because there is continuity. It's because there is stuff that you can reference. The Dune series, Game of Thrones, hell, even fucking Anne Rice's Vampire series has continuity, right? That is a successful formula. It works. And to turn around and be like, oh, now none of this matters. Why should the customer care then? I've already said it. Why should anybody buy books? Why should anybody want to read the lore? And the funny thing is that the people that are for all this are the same people that call lore fluff. You know, it doesn't matter. It's trivial. People that don't care about the Horus Heresy, don't know Horus's surname, you know, those people. Why are you here? Now, I'm not saying why are you here in the sense of why are you in the hobby, because there's many ways to interact in the hobby. Video games, books, minis, you know, there's all kinds of shit. But why are you engaging in this culture war bullshit if you don't genuinely care about what's going on within the setting? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I understand why the other side is in on it, because they care about the lore. They care about the setting. That's why they're mad. And I genuinely don't understand how you can say you love a hobby, but not love aspects of said hobby and want to change it. It just doesn't make sense to me, and it never will. As I said, I encourage everybody to read this article. It is surprisingly unbiased. I was expecting it to be completely one-sided, and that is not what it was. It's a decent read. I never thought I'd say that about a fucking Daily Mail article, but it is worth reading. You know, I looked at a couple things here. It was just a thing on people that have been blocked. And I'll find it here. Actually, it's at the top. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm going to show you some examples of stuff that people were saying whenever they got blocked by Games Workshop. This person said, you came up with that just now and are getting dragged in the comments by lore snippets, but go on. I'm talking about the gaslighting he just did. I know this was written when woke was still in vogue, and I hate that word woke. It just doesn't... I don't like using that word. I like saying what it is. And in this case, it feels like pandering, but people want to win, so they're not going to say that. So Warhammer joins Disney Wars and Doctor Who and being allergic to money. I mean, it does feel like they're throwing money out the window right now. There isn't going to be anyone there if you keep blocking people for expressing their opinions. And then blocked. Here's another one. Somebody brought up the idea of Misters of Battle and got blocked. Here's another one. This person said, give us one example out of your past lore and I'll back it. That's not a joke in the least. One example in the first of the 10,000, I'll wait. And blocked. This person said that the latest rumor engine was a Mister of Battle and that the Dark Oath unit was in compliance with ESG ratings, which is kind of funny considering Vanguard and BlackRock are two of their biggest investors. I mean, that's an objective fact. Whether you believe, if you buy into whether or not they have any say, it doesn't change the fact that these two people that have pushed ESG ideology into things are involved in Games Workshop. It's a known fact. Somebody's talked to the value of 3D printers, told them to shove it where the sun doesn't shine, where the sun don't shine. I may have overreacted. Oh, blocked. Okay, I can get that one. I can get that one. You can really relax now when model sales drop. Somebody posting a 3D printer. I've seen a lot of people posting 3D printers. Somebody said, now are these new rules or have they been around for ages? And blocked. But you see, that's just a snide comment. That's not even, it's just a dig. Like, who is running this account right now and going, hey, no. Right? It's stupid. This is, Corndog was the one that said, oh, look at the hidden replies, got blocked. Other people blocked, no idea why. Also blocked, no idea why. It's wild. Someone asked if the BlackRock checks were worth it. Blocked. Blocked for posting a Faramir meme, which still needs likes. I didn't see that, so I don't know. Blocked. They have been on a massive blocking spree for most of the day. Let's see. Make female emperor's children and we all would have laughed. Instead, you guys fucked around with your own lore, then lied to make the woke crowd happy. Pathetic. Blocked. Yep. That I can see them getting mad about that and blocking. Somebody was, so when Brothers of Battle, why do people have to invade male spaces or fantasies? Since you aren't making males and female only factions, this is clearly one-sided. Warhammer is now on the DEI train, going to follow in Bud Light and Planet Fitness footsteps, huh? Blocked. Yep. I can see them not liking that. Ban criticism for idiotic retcon, for which I did 1984 meme, and completely ignoring Sisters of Silence. Blocked. Let's see here. Here's another one. Got blocked in 2021 when GW introduced their draconian fan content guidelines. Pointed out the Warcom page was hiding replies. Got blocked by Warcom, followed by a block from Warhammer Official. Cowards bravely ran away. If you want to find them, just follow your nose and the brown stain they left behind. Blocked. Let's see here. Jedi Cat said, as a lore hound since the early 90s, I can attest that there are multitudes of times Custodes have been referred to as male specific. This is true. I don't care who you are, this is objectively true. I don't care what your opinion is, this is true. Randomly introducing female Custodes is not only lore breaking, but painfully obvious a virtue signal to a vocal minority of players who want this. The fact is, nobody was asking for it. Nobody. You know who wanted this? Aaron Dembski Bowden. He wanted it. I'm just saying. It's always him. It's always ADB. If there's something bad you don't like, blame ADB. And blocked. Got blocked for this. Let's see. This is the type of person Warhammer has chosen to pander to. Take a good look, long look, GW. The person doesn't buy your products. I hope pandering to them was worth it. And it was somebody saying they don't even play the game to somebody that does. And you got blocked. Skull Admiral Bren said they didn't like my Misters of Battle suggestion. Blocked. And that's pretty much the whole of it. It's completely at random, it seems, and they're just blocking people they don't like what they see. Whether it's funny, not funny, whether it's harsh, not harsh. I even saw examples of people that were being blocked just by asking why the Custodes got nerfed. Not even anything to do with the Femstodes shit. Just, hey, why'd you nerf Custodes? Boom, blocked. What? Why? Why are you doing this to your customers? Why are you doing this to people that have given you money? Why are you doing this to people that love your product? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. So I don't know what's going on with GW right now. I'm not going to pretend to know. I'm not even going to speculate on what direction they're going to go in after this, because one of two things is going to happen. Either they keep going in the direction they're going right now and end up losing money, and part of the fan base and just dig their heels in, or they say, you know what, this was a mistake, we're not going to do it, our bad, and then the people that are gloating right now get pissed off. So there's really a no-win situation for it. It truly is a no-win situation for Games Workshop right now. Keep in mind all the product backlogs where you can't even buy half the kits. Keep in mind all the shit that was going on with the scalpers back with the End and the Death. Now we have this. Like, I don't know who is in charge, but if you happen to see this video, you might want to consider some personnel changes and some business model changes. I'm just saying. So, thanks for watching. Till next time, everybody. Try not to kill each other over this.